With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. He will return this from... And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. On play action, Graham. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Foster. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Arian Foster, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions march right down the field in 3 plays to claim. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Ford Field. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Into the hands of Perry, complete. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside, and they're able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they use your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Now Graham. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Seahawks need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The drive will start with Arian Foster. Taking it right down Broadway. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Foster on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Now Graham. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Gronkowski's going to go. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. In motion right is the running back. 1st and goal, Foster. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if he can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. So no gain on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. For about 6 down to the 18.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
This 2nd and 4. Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. Touchdown! Arian Foster, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
The score, Seahawks 17, Lions nothing.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Out of the gun, they hand to Foster. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here comes third and about a foot.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll go again with Foster. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
They are going on fourth down. Graham. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. He'll buy some time right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Graham. That's caught by Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 17.
A first down carry for Foster. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
In motion, Julius Thomas. Going up, puts it on the carpet, it's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
A shotgun handoff now. Foster. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Graham to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
First down.
They run with Perry. Ooh, the juke. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. They run up the middle with Foster. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Perry. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, Foster. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Perry. Pushing his way through. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Perry. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Graham going to set up to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Graham. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Graham looking to throw on 2nd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Let's go now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A give. This is Foster. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Thomas brings it in. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Graham will throw. Flushed out right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Completes it to Perry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll hand off to Foster, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Bulldozes past him. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
They'll throw on 1st down with Graham. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
19 Tiger.
Up the middle they go. Perry still fighting for more. Still on his feet. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 108 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Just a straight-ahead power run there by the fullback trying to get the 1st down. Now, I don't mind him carrying the ball, but I like it better on 3rd or 4th down. On 2nd down, I think I'd prefer to throw it or give it to a quicker back.
Now receiver in motion left. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Graham to throw it. And he fends him off. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. They need 12 here. It's third down. Operating from the gun. Graham. Under pressure, they got him again. Vince Wilfork providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. They'll try and throw for it with Graham. Looking long for Thomas. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
On second down, here's Graham. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. They'll start on the ground with Foster. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's all bad, man. It's all bad. It's a bad game right now.
2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They keep it in the hands of Foster. And they get
I'm trying just to get out of the game at this point, man.
Quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Everyone sits there and grabs onto the meta defense, meta offense. And that's all people play. They don't let the game do it. Look, just let the game do it, man. He's not even doing nothing.
Right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
All it's about. That's all man's about now, his ability.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive.
No way. No way that guy comes and gets me before I make that throw. Oh, yeah. That's how Madden is every year. We're late in the year now, so. But he's going to run this RPO where, yep, he's just going to throw it. And that guy's going to be wide open. Because that's the game. There's no defensive adjustment for that.
This thing is ugly.
That's the problem. There's no defensive adjustments for things.
Now Myers for the extra point.
Yeah. Normally I'm playing leagues, so like you don't get all the abilities that you get in like MUT. So like you can kind of counteract a lot of that stuff because there's not 1,000 abilities. But it is what it is, man. This is how people play the game. I don't even take it serious no more.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And his guys will take over.
Yeah, well, it's going to have a bunch of abilities too. I think it's going to be worse. Yeah, I pre-ordered that too. I think it's going to be worse though. Yeah, see? Yep.
They run, it's Foster. And not a whole lot of room to operate there.
Just running one, you just running 2 plays. That's all.
And now they're in the hurry up. On 2nd down, Graham. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Struggling, that's what we're doing. Struggling out here.
This is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
It's all right. I won the first game, though, so I'll take that.
Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
No way. Knockout. Nice. Dang. Hey man, I don't got them problems, man. I don't have to worry about nobody being on the system with me. I don't got those issues yet. What you be playing on there? Probably Roblox, Fortnite, what?
To pad their stats a bit, but as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The PC, yeah. As I said, I hadn't seen you play, what was you playing on there? GTA last time I was watching it. Minecraft. Oh, really? Hey, man, I don't know too many kids, too many young kids that be on Madden. Jesus Christ, bro. I'm so done with this game.
On some drives, they just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points.
Get out of the game, please. Oh, okay.
To put points on the board, so if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke. What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. That's the best way to do it, though.
But they're doing more than that, aren't they?
Till you start blowing the computer out consistently, that's the best way to do it. Leagues be cool, but man, then you gotta deal with people. They don't want to say they don't know how to be telling time. Guys want to act like they don't know what time zones are. Dudes don't want to respect your time. Say, hey, we could play at 7. Cool. Guys don't show up. You like, bro.
Inside their own 10-yard line. Takes a little bit of brass right there, and they were able to get a little bit of yardage.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw.
I'm so done with it. Bro, look, he's not doing it.
Interception. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this
one. Superstar KO is fun though. You might enjoy that. It's not as wild as this. It's like NFL Blitz type stuff. It's cool. It's a cool little mode. The single player mode is pretty cool too. I like that. And you can transition that guy into Superstar KO. So.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
We used to, when it first came out last year for Madden, we was playing it. And we was heavy on it. And then, like, I think 2 weeks after Madden came out, we was like, yeah, we're good on this.
You're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points.
But it's cool, though. It was cool. I mean, you could play with, like, Snoop Dogg. Who else was in it? Joey Badass was in it. Migos were in it. DJ Khaled was in it. So, like, it was fun. FIFA, every now and again, I'll grab FIFA when it's free because I got the EA Play. So EA Play gives you a bunch of those games that EA creates for free after like months after they come out.
As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really
like right before the new one comes out, they're like, "Hey, we'll give you the old one for free." Yeah, EA Play is nice. I don't have Xbox Game Pass anyways. Oh, I do not play FIFA like that. If I play any sports game, it's because the other two guys that I play Madden with will also get that game, and so we'll just play them like as a group. Like 2K is the same way. Like we'll get 2K every now and again and play that for like a couple months, and then people get bored of it, so then we just don't play it anymore. That's cool. That was a great play. Crazy deflection.
The extra point now coming from Myers. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. On 1st and 10, Locke. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. 58 yards. And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And they go play action now. Graham. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll roll him out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And he is going to have the Lions first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Man, hey, this guy, I know he is. He got to be upset. But, hey, you just got to find something that works. He's already got that. I'm pretty sure Hutchinson's got the little ability that cancels all my abilities, so pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah, that's what he's got.
You're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Oh!
Trying to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
3rd down from the gun, Graham. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a line.
He should have caught that in stride, but it's cool, though. It's cool.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. In motion left, that's Jackson. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
Good blocks.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Graham. In trouble, and he's taken down. Mario Williams.
Elon keeping me in the pocket, so can't really complain. He's doing a heck of a job keeping me in the pocket.
Now it's Graham.
I underthrew it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense.
Yeah, underthrew it. That's all me. Dang.
If it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of
and he gave me the lane. I should have just took it.
Remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
I don't know if you wanted that throw, but I don't think you would have enjoyed how that was going to go for you. That might have been a pick.
The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
Oh, what did you just stand there for? Go get him.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Stood there.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Okay, he didn't bring that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Locke.
Hurry.
Touchdown! Donald Pearl from 13 yards out. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now Graham. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Foster. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 1st and 10, it's Graham. Flush to his right. Got an open man, it's Foster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Throwing now, Graham on 1st down. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now Graham to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Aiden Hutchinson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now Graham on 3rd and long. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Now Graham on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Off the play fake, here's Graham. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Graham. Dancing to his left. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. Graham going to look to throw again. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll try and punch it in with Foster. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. A final shot before break. Graham. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And that flag accepted. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The final shot before the break. Luck. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. the Lions are able to cover this one up. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
A first down carry for Foster. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Graham going to set up to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And that would cover beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Luck. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jordan Davis breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
True knocks this one through the post. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Jackson, the man in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Graham. Being chased out left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Graham to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
They'll try and throw for it with Graham. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Touchdown, Chargers. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So now here's Luck as his guys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Mario Williams able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Well, it's pretty evident that's not the way you want to try and establish momentum ahead of a possible 4th-quarter comeback because you needed points there, at least something to build out for your next series. That was neither. Instead, it's a huge play for a defense that now has no doubt it can finish this game off.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now left side on the swing pass. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down. Now Luck. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. Escapes a defender. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Luck. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Allen! Puka Nacua, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Graham will throw. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. Back to throw. Graham. He gets it complete to Jackson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. To throw once more here is Graham. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Graham. Flushed out right. And he'll go down at the 28. And the offense moving quickly to the line. First down. Here's Graham. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Play action. It's Graham. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Luck. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now maybe a free play here for Luck. Pass complete there in the cooler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Luck. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Luck now to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Aiden Hutchinson, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
They're going to go for it here on fourth. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there. Here we go on fourth. Luck. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down. On play action, Graham. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. This time is run out on this ball game. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway from Houston. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The drive will start with Arian Foster. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll go again with Foster. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Foster on second down. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Now Graham to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he gets it down to the 32. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally. First and goal, Foster. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
They'll try again down here with Foster, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
We getting on the stream booing me, man. That's crazy. I remember we used to get dusted in Madden. Dang, that was bad. There we go.
Dropping the hammer. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Oh, what you talking about, man? I was out there winning Super Bowls left and right in that league. Doug Martin retired, man. After like 4 seasons. He broke all the rushing records. Retired.
Because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff, the field position, and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
If I'm being honest, I probably got him on the tube somewhere. I probably got all those games. No, maybe not. They were on. That's the Xbox. It might not be on there. I think all that stuff is gone.
But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton. 7 yards there and a 1st down. After 1 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Peyton up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed.
No way! That's a pick.
A huge play there for Denver. 51 yards.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up
That's a pick. At least a knockout. They didn't even give me a knockout.
Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll try the right side here with Peyton. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Peyton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I'm surprised that they ran it there, but the end justified the means, I guess.
Both of us are surprised that they ran it there. The NFL is not a league where you run the ball on 3rd and that much yardage. I like their fortitude in the call, though. They had something that they saw, and they went with it, and it's paid off in a nice way.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Finding Williams once more, complete. Touchdown, Broncos. From a yard out, and the Broncos have taken the lead. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off.
It's out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but it did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now Graham. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They are going on 4th down. Graham. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A give left side. Foster. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. They go play action with Graham. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. From the pistol, it's Foster. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's Graham to throw it. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Graham. He'll drop this off to Peyton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it.
And now the rookie's free. Down the right sideline. And all the way down to the 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Graham steps away to his left. Oh, dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
You ain't going nowhere.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Graham will throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now a give, it's Payton. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, here's Graham. Oh, Ingram, he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the give, here comes Payton. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Graham. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They'll run now with Payton. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Now Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Payton going to get it again on second.
Gets through, and now an opening. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Walter Payton, 33 yards. And the Broncos are able to widen their advantage.
Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They go play action now. Graham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Looking to throw. Graham eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Graham. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it,
he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Graham. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by the veteran Richard Sherman. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down.
The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 57 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And now look at this. Big gain by fumble. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone. They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of the defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Peyton. It's a foot race. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Running it here with Peyton.
He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Now they'll audible to something else.
On 3rd down, here's Graham. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo.
This to at least make it a 5-point cushion.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. John Randall in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now Graham looking to throw on 2nd down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll look to throw. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Throw downfield going to be taken in by Jackson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
to throw. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Going up the middle, Foster. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. They keep it in the hands of Foster. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here. There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Yeah, good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mahomes going to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down. Here's Graham. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now Graham to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now the former rushing champ. This is Arian Foster. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
15.
Mahomes now to throw. Open man downfield is low, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. We're scoreless after 1. First and goal at the 1. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Touchdown, Dolphins! Dre Archer, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And
It's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Foster on second down. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Graham to throw it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Graham on first down. Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally you would think he'd just take off and run downfield. But he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
Koo knocks this one through the post. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 1. Now it's Graham. Keeps himself upright. Forced out to his left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Graham going to set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Graham. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Koo now for the point after. And it's 21-3.
Next to score, Dolphins 21, Lions 3. Young Wei Koo sets the kickoff.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Graham. Flushed out right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on 1st down. Archer. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Dree Archer with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Fighting through at the 25. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Eluding the pressure right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Second down and 4.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. Touchdown! CD Lamb in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
You ain't doing nothing today.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, 43, 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
2nd down and 3.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Now Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He's got the hook up once again to Jeffrey. And he is going to have a Lions first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Throwing now, Graham on 1st down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now a handoff up the middle. Archer. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. And
Foster loses the football. It's out.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, 57, 57.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Jordan Davis gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On the move past the 40, and finally taken down at the 35-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo.
From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Koo knocks this one through the post,
and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
3 quarters in the books. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, it's Graham. Flushed out right.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Graham will throw. And he gets this out to Foster on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 1st down. Here's Graham. Over the middle. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried.
There he goes, right side. And brought brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
There he goes again. Inside the 20.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Coup for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Graham. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now Graham to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Short throw there, caught by Thomas.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Trap 60. Street.
They'll try and throw for it with Graham. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On first down, Graham. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. He was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7.
Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Archer, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, Archer. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Kansas. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. This is Eric Dickerson, four-time rushing champ. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
It's a play fake. Now Vick eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd and 1, here's Vic. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Will Anderson able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The drive will start with Arian Foster. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here's Graham to throw it. And it is caught. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. On 2nd down, Graham. Pass complete there to Nakua. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Dances by him. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
Off the play fake, here's Graham. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They run up the middle with Foster. They find some open field here. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Graham. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Foster. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Out of the gun, they hand to Foster. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On first, they stick with Foster. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Ray Lewis up from his linebacker spot to make the play.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
They'll go again with Foster. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try and run for it with Foster. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. But not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now Graham. Dancing to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Otto Graham, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. 87 yards, the official distance on the kickoff return. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Graham going to set up to throw. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now Graham on first down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Now Graham looking to throw on second down. Thomas brings it in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. In motion, Julius Thomas. On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you expect it to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Whistles come in and a timeout. We'll see if they try to run one more quick hitter or will they go ahead and kick the field goal here. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Graham. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Julius Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Let's go now.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They go play action with Graham. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A first down carry for Foster. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's got this down to the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. From the pistol, it's Foster. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play action. It's Graham. Open man here is Foster. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 3rd down, Foster. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Throwing now, Graham on first down. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
First and goal, Foster. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Right side caught by Jackson.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.